Have you ever noticed that every person on Earth gets exactly the same 24 hours each day? The billionaire, the millionaire, the college student, the employee, the entrepreneur. No one gets more time. No one gets less. Yet somehow, some people build extraordinary wealth while others remain stuck in the same financial situation year after year. Why? Because millionaires don't manage money first. They manage time. Time is the only asset you can never earn back. You can lose money and make it again. You can lose a business and build another one. But once an hour is gone, it's gone forever. The wealthy understand this better than anyone else. They don't ask, how can I save money? They ask, how should I spend my time? Because they know time creates money, not the other way around. Today, we're exploring how millionaires think about time and why mastering your hours may be the most important investment you'll ever make. Let's begin. Imagine two people earning exactly the same salary. One spends every evening scrolling through social media, watching television, and complaining about life. The other spends those same hours reading books, learning new skills, building a business, or investing in relationships. 5 years later, their lives look completely different. Not because of talent, not because of luck, but because of thousands of small decisions about time. Millionaires understand that every hour is either building their future or stealing it. There is no neutral hour. Every day is an investment. The question is simple: where is your time going? Most people trade time for money. Millionaires eventually make money work for their time. Think about the difference. An employee earns only while working. A business owner can earn while sleeping. An investor can earn while traveling. An author can earn years after writing a book. The wealthy spend years creating systems that separate income from hours worked. This doesn't happen overnight. It begins with a different way of thinking. Instead of asking, how can I work more? Millionaires ask, how can I build something that works without me? That's a completely different mindset. Millionaires treat their calendar like a financial statement. Every meeting has a purpose. Every commitment has a cost. Every distraction has a price. When they say yes to one opportunity, they're automatically saying no to another. That's why successful people protect their schedules. They understand opportunity cost. Time spent on meaningless activities is time that can never be invested somewhere more valuable. The average person fills free time with entertainment. Millionaires often fill free time with education. Books, podcasts, courses, mentors, conversations. Learning becomes a daily habit. Not because they enjoy studying every moment, but because knowledge compounds. One lesson learned today can create opportunities for years. The wealthy know that today's learning becomes tomorrow's income. Millionaires rarely chase instant gratification. They think in decades. When they invest in a business, they don't ask what happens next week. They ask where it could be in 10 years. When they learn a skill, they don't expect immediate rewards. They trust the process. Patience becomes a competitive advantage. While others quit too early, millionaires continue showing up. Another difference is focus. The modern world constantly fights for your attention. Notifications, emails, social media, breaking news, entertainment. Millionaires know attention is valuable. Where attention goes, time follows. And where time goes, life follows. That's why many successful people create environments with fewer distractions. Deep work produces extraordinary results. Constant interruptions produce average results. Millionaires also understand the power of saying no. Every successful person has limited time. The difference is that wealthy people protect it. They don't attend every meeting. They don't answer every request. They don't try to please everyone. Every unnecessary commitment steals energy from important goals. Saying no isn't selfish, it's strategic. Another powerful habit is delegation. Many people believe successful people do everything themselves. The opposite is often true. Millionaires hire experts. They outsource repetitive tasks. They automate processes. Why? Because their time is worth more than the cost of delegation. They focus on activities that create the highest value. Everything else can often be handled by systems or specialists. Millionaires schedule thinking time. This may sound unusual, but many successful entrepreneurs intentionally spend time reflecting. They think, plan, evaluate, question assumptions. Big decisions rarely happen during chaos. They happen during clarity. Thinking is productive, even when nothing appears to be happening. The wealthy also value health. Without energy, time loses value. Long hours mean little without focus. Successful people understand that sleep, exercise, nutrition, and recovery improve performance. They don't see health as an expense. They see it as an investment. Because the greatest asset in any business is the person making decisions. Millionaires don't obsess over being busy. They obsess over being effective. Being busy feels productive, but movement isn't always progress. Working 12 hours on the wrong task creates little value. Working one focused hour on the right task can change everything. Results matter more than activity. One of the biggest differences is long-term thinking. Most people overestimate what they can accomplish in a week, and underestimate what they can accomplish in 10 years. Millionaires understand compounding. Small improvements repeated consistently become extraordinary results. 1 hour of reading every day. One workout every morning. One investment every month. One business improvement every week. Over years, these habits transform lives. Another mindset shift is viewing time as capital. Investors protect financial capital. Millionaires protect time capital. Before making commitments they ask, will this move my life forward? If the answer is no, they often decline, not because they're rude, because they understand priorities. The wealthy also realize that freedom is the ultimate goal. Money isn't the destination. Freedom is. Freedom to choose where to live. Freedom to work on meaningful projects. Freedom to spend time with family. Freedom to travel. Freedom to create. Money simply purchases control over time. That's why time is more valuable than wealth itself. As you think about your own life, ask yourself a simple question. If someone looked at your calendar, would they know your priorities? Would they see someone building a meaningful future? Or simply reacting to each day? Because your schedule reveals your values. Every hour tells a story. And every decision shapes the person you'll become. Millionaires don't possess magical abilities. They simply understand something that most people ignore. Time is life. Every minute invested wisely compounds into knowledge. Knowledge compounds into skill. Skill compounds into opportunity. Opportunity compounds into wealth. And wealth creates freedom. The clock never stops. The only question is whether your time is working for you or against you. The difference between an average life and an extraordinary one is often hidden inside ordinary days. 1 hour, one decision, one habit at a time. Because in the end, millionaires don't buy more time. They simply use the time they already have better than everyone else.